Good morning everyone, my name's Cheryl Hurst. I'm an independent Stepping Up demonstrator here in Sydney, Australia. How are you today? Today I'm excited because I can show you some things from the new mini calendar, catalogue. This is my favourite catalogue of all because it's the holiday one, which we call September to December, but it's got all the holiday stuff in it, and I love Christmas things, so I love Christmas, and we're going to start with this one that you probably have seen. It is called Peaceful Garden Suite Collection, and it's got two lots of papers. So it's got, I won't pull everything out, you've probably seen it all, so it's just gorgeous. Look at those beautiful doves. This is going to be great for scrapbooking, card making. I know I'm going to love this, and I've had this for a long time, but I hadn't used it. I went to the Demonstrator day back in June, but because it was so close from when my mum passed, I didn't feel like crafting, and I just watched it, and it's amazing. So if you're a demonstrator, and next year when they have this open in June, please go. It's not that expensive. You just buy the suite, and you get the class, and you learn so many things, and it's a fun way of doing things. It's a Zoom, and you get to interact. And this glimmer paper, look at it, it's beautiful blue, grey or silver, and here it is, the Secret Sea, and I've used that today, so I'm using that for cards because I'm doing a card swap. And because I had this, because I had been away and I didn't have the products ready, other, you know, from the pre-order, so I use this, and honestly I love it. It is just beautiful, and it's just not Christmas things, it's quite a few things you can have. These are other things. You get these beautiful embellishments. You can see that I've used most of the cloud cover ones, and they're hues of blue flowers. They're just gorgeous. And this is Peace on Earth, and look, you got sympathy cards you can make, love, sending, wishing, anything, and you can mix and match with any of your stamps with this stuff. It's just gorgeous. And I have been using the dies, so I've got this die that I've used, so I'll put that back there, and I've used the two doves, of course. I think that goes there, and the two doves. So it is just a beautiful collection, and I was glad that I got all of it because it's just a beautiful collection of things. So I've already die cut everything out, and the stamps are quite beautiful. They're quite large, as you can see, and that's, so they're quite handy to have. So let's start on the card. I've got all my bits here, so don't hold you up too much. Let's see if and also, sorry, it comes with this gorgeous silver edged ribbon, and it's Misty Moonlight. It's just a beautiful ribbon, and I'm using that as well. So we'll get a few things done, and let's get moving. Let's get cracking with this card. It's a simple card, but I think it's quite effective, and I think you are going to like it. So I'm just getting my tear and tape ready. I'm going to use a little bit of tear and tape as I go. Okay, so I've got my cloud cover. Sorry, it's a bit dark. It's just come over really dark. It's going to rain, and I'm just going to score that. Okay, it's just your normal card base. All the measurements are in my blog. I like to keep everything in the blog so I know where it all is. And we are going to start with this piece. Okay, that's the glimmer paper, and it is Secret C, and I'm just using the multi-purpose glue, and I am just going to glue that down, and I'm going to put it on the right hand side. I'm putting this first so it gives me an idea where I'm putting my strips, and I've cut 3 strips of paper, and they're going to go along here. Okay, so I'll start with this one. And I'm just going to make sure I've got the border. Oops, 2. Get that right. And then I just want it spaced out enough for all these to go in. And you can see how I cut it, they all match up, so it's quite handy to have it in order, especially if you've got patterns that match up. We need those. And I'll have it in inches and everything as well, so don't worry about that. So I do both the centimeters and the standard. So we've got our gluing done. Okay, so that's basically the card. That's just the template that I'm using for that. Now I'm just going to put the glue back on because I'll get that everywhere. Now we're going to play with the ink. So I wanted to do that so I don't get too much ink everywhere. So first of all, this is for the inside of the card. Okay, so this is this side I want, and I am using this now. As you know, there's been a complication with this, with the sponge, the foam base, but you know, I thought I'll take a gamble. It is on the last chance, and to me it stamps all right at the moment, so I don't have a problem. But people probably with a keener eye than me probably do. But you know, to me it is probably more grey than it is the blue grey, so it does sort of go like a grey colour. And I'm just going to get one of the excuse me, the doves. That's what I'm stamping. Oh, and I'm just going to put the dove on the page, just so we've got it. And I'm just going to, I think I've got you all in here. I'm just going to put the dove there, because why not? Okay, I want to do this before I muck up everything else, and I am going to, after saying I didn't need it, I'm going to do this. This will be the last of the glue. I can put that away now. And I've done the inside of the card. There's not much stamping, but we are going to play with ink. So we've got that done. So there you are. That is done. Now I've cut out the framelit, and I'm going to use Secret C, and the sentiment I'm using, I'm just putting it there so I don't make a mess, is Peace on Earth. And I'm going to do that sort of in the middle of this card. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp that in the middle, just leaving it there for a second just so it soaks in, and then take it up and see, you get a nice crisp one there. And look, ink on me already. Doesn't take long, does it? Going out for lunch later, and now I'm going to have ink there. Okay, so I'm going to close that one up. And what I'm going to do now is put ribbon, just a little bit of ribbon, on the top and on the bottom, so it's framed. And that's why I've cut the tear and tape. So I'm just going to turn that over, and I want that to be just on top there. I'm just going to put a bit of tear and tape there, and the same there. I didn't leave much room. I should have probably cut it a bit longer. There. So make sure that's straight. And I'm going to do that down the bottom as well. Just make sure you get the same sides. And some tear and tape there. Some tear and tape here. Instead of having it, because I knew my fingers would be tight with all that. And I'm just going to get some dimensionals. And I'm going to use quite a few for the top and bottom. Then I'm going to put a couple on the side here. It is not going to move on me. You don't have to put as many as I am, but I just want heaps there. So I've got that done. So that's ready, and I'm going to put, oh, it's not quite ready. I'm going to put that there for the moment. And I am going to use, this is the 2025 to 2027 in colour Stampin'Write markers, and I'm using the Secret C. I'm using the brush tip, and very gently so I don't muck it up. I'm just going to give it a little spray. So there. And then I'm going to get my Wink Stella, which I've just about run out of. In here, there's not much there. And I'm just going to tap, because we all have to have a bit of sparkle at Christmas time, don't we? A little bit. Okay, so we've got that. That is done. So I'll put that over there. And now I've got my doves, and I can see that I've done this one. I must have got too excited. So all I've done is get my brush, my blender brush, and just tapping that, and I'm just touching the wings, just the wings, just like that. Just to give it just a slight colour, and I thought that would be quite a good one. And this is why this is such a good thing to have, because you can just wipe it and it's gone. So we're going to bring this back in, and I am going to just take these backings off. And here the car. And I am just going to place it about there, just like that. And I do need the glue again. One forgot. And I'm just going to put it on the middle there, and I'm going to put the dove just there, just to make sure it's in the card. It's coming out of that, and this one is going to have a dimensional. It's in the center and coming out like that, just like that. And now I'm going to get the embellishments, and I am going to get the flower. I'm going to put one up the top here, one here, and I'm going to get a little one that I am just going to place. Oops, I'm going to place it just about here. So there you are. Isn't it gorgeous? Do you like it? And as I said, I'm making it as a card swap, so I've got them all done. So I hope you like it, And if you need anything, if you need a catalogue or anything, please let me know. If you live in Australia and you don't have an active demonstrator, I'm happy to help you out. Thank you very much and see you later. Bye.